Welcome to Chemistry 111. This is the online course for Chemistry and Society. In today's video, I'm going to go over the syllabus real briefly, and then after going over the syllabus, I'll take you for a tour on my course website as well as Blackboard. Before we start, I usually show this video of some scientist who has made a difference in our some scientists. I usually show this video about some scientists who's made remarkable changes in our quality of life. If you take a copy or download a copy of the syllabus, what you will find is that on the top of the first page is my information where you can contact me, either if you visit me during my office hours or try to leave a voicemail or call me up or through email. You can also see that my web page address is shown as well as the Blackboard page. If you want to visit, my office hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 2 p.m. That's in S6112F. That's in the New Science Building. Or Monday, Wednesdays 3 to 4. And I usually have online office hours via Zoom Sunday 7 to 8. So, why are you taking this course? Probably because it's a GE, but hopefully by completing this course, you'll see how chemistry really affects our lives and the impact it has. But what is your goal for this class? What grade do you want to earn? And what are you willing to do to earn this grade? And what are the barriers that prevent you from achieving this goal? If you want, you can email me some of the answers to these questions. That way I have a better idea of who my students are. This right here is just diagram of how the information can be obtained for this class. Everything is found via the internet. You can either access my homepage or Blackboard, and there's a link in Blackboard and my homepage to go between the two. The homework is done by Launchpad, but you don't actually have to buy the Launchpad or the Macmillan publisher because I've actually taken the questions from the book and put it into Blackboard, so you don't have to purchase Launchpad or the sign in for this course. What you will need, however, is a hard copy or the text for the book, because a lot of the questions will be based on the book. So this is the course objective. It's really about the chemistry and society and how chemistry affects your health, your quality of life, and your environment. You can go ahead and read that. There is no co-requisite for this class. You may opt to take the lab, or you can just take it at a later time or not take it at all. Below is the information you need in order to acquire the text. Like I said, you don't need to purchase Launchpad. All you need is the text, and even that you don't have to, because I've been able to get some copies of the chapters that it's in the website, and I'll show you how to access that shortly. This is the student learning outcome. Make sure you read this. There's 6 of these. This is also found in your syllabus. This is the schedule, and you can see it's a pretty ambitious one. We cover 14 chapters in 16 weeks. We have a midterm on October, I think it's October 15th, okay? So, or, yeah, October 15th. It says October 18th, but I need to correct that. That's the weekend of October, I think 14th through the 18th. Everything's online. There is also a discussion board participation as well as sectional quizzes. Your final is going to be on December 10th and December 12th. It's a 2-part final. Again, both of these are online. Please review the schedule so you can see how we're progressing in terms of the chapters and the deadlines that are coming up. These are the different chapters that we're covering in this textbook, and you see that even though it has titles of chemistry, a lot of it will be how it affects our lives. Chapters 1 through 14. Make sure you read each chapter, because your quizzes and then your midterm and final are based on these readings. And we cover about a chapter a week, so we go at a pretty brisk pace. Make sure you complete the homework. Again, you don't need to purchase Launchpad or go to the Macmillan website, because everything is found in Blackboard. Your attendance is based on you logging in to Blackboard. Blackboard has a way of monitoring how often you log in and how long you've been at the site. Also, you are required to do not to skip 3 homeworks in a row. If you skip 3 homeworks in a row and not turn that in, it indicates to me that you're not participating in class and you could be dropped from the course. So please take a look at the attendance policy, because I don't want to drop you. This is how you are evaluated for the course. You can see when the quizzes are set, as well as the midterm and the final. The homework, and there's about 14 of them, each is worth 20 points. You get to drop 2. Counts for 24% or 240 points for the course. There are 7 quizzes. Each is worth 50 points. There's 7 sectional quizzes and I guess a syllabus quiz, so that's a total of 8. You get to drop 1 of them. So 7 times 50 is 350 points, 35% of your grade. The midterm's 100 points. That's online. That's 10% of your grade. The final is a 2-parter. The first part is 100 points. The second part is 50 points, so that's 150 points, and that's 15% of your grade. You have a project in the second half of the course where you have to design a project, either on an element or a scientist. I haven't figured that out yet, but that's 10% of your course. And then contributing to the discussion board and participating in the course, that accounts for 6%. You can see the grading scale. If you've got 90% or better, you've got an A. 80 to 89, you've got a B. 65 to 79, you've got a C. And if you drop below 64%, you get a D or worse. I usually drop the lower end to 60%, 79% as a C, but again, it depends on how the class progresses. Please go over that in the course syllabus, so you understand what the grading format is. Then the next few pages are just information about demonstrating work, what to do for the quizzes, midterm and final, how to prepare and what to expect. Please read through that. Then there's the exam, what you need to do when you take the exam. There's a late assignment policy that you should know. Make sure you have a calculator as well, because there's some calculations in this course. I don't mind if you use your cell phone as a calculator, but it's good practice to get a scientific calculator since we are in a science class. And then the number 4 there is administrative issues. Please make sure you read that, because if there's any problems, we want to make sure that we take care of them, and we need to communicate. This college practices green in terms of sustainability, so we try to make sure that we recycle and conserve. Then number 6 is the honesty conduct, disruptive behavior, and the plagiarism policy. Make sure you read that so you understand what is allowed and what is not allowed. Then number 7 is the conditions for being dropped. These conditions is that if you miss 3 assignments in a row, not 3 assignments, but 3 assignments in a row, like 3 homework set, or a quiz and 2 homework set. So if you miss that, then it indicates to me that you're not really participating in the course. If you miss the syllabus quiz, that again is grounds for dropping the being dropped from the course, because it tells me that you don't know the policy of this course. If you miss the midterm and you don't have a makeup, then most likely you'll fail this class. So the best thing to do is to drop this course. The midterm is before the withdrawal deadline. If your points to date or average drops below 25% or 250 points, or actually just 25% of the maximum total, then you could be dropped. Suppose by the end of September, the maximum you could earn is like 200 points. Well, 25% of that is 50 points. If you have not accumulated 50 points at that point, then you most likely will be dropped. Not logging into Blackboard and participating within a 7-day period also is grounds for being dropped from this course, and being dishonest or having some sort of disruptive behavior is grounds for being dropped. At Miramar, we have the Academic Success Center, so if you need tutoring, please go to the Academic Success Center, which is in the ILT. We also have a tutor for this course, and he's probably emailed you already. So if you need help, you can either contact the tutor or myself. If you have a disability, please let me know, because I can give you more time on the quizzes. There's a science club that is active, so if you want to join and get put that in your resume to show extracurriculum activities, you can certainly do that. And then in the science building, we also have a help room. It's in S6112C, and so if you're on campus and you need help, you can stop by there and get some help from faculty or myself. Please read this famous last words, because it really talks about why students might not be satisfied with the grade at the end of the semester, and what they should do before that in terms of making sure that they're on the program. So please read this little blurb on what to do when you feel that a professor has given you a much lower grade than you deserve. The last page is the honesty policy. That's in the District Procedure 3100. So please read that so you know what is and what is not allowed. The next section is going over Blackboard and my web page.